Faith Talk TV, broadcasting live at the Java Hut in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. I'm Phyllis Wiege.
And I'm Kim Doyle.
And I'd like to introduce a very special guest that we have with us this morning, Trisha Wright. Tricia is currently battling cancer. She's a young woman, mother, wife. You have 3 children.
I do.
Tricia?
2 children.
2 children.
Yes.
Well, hey, I might be prophetic. I might be prophetic.
My husband will be so excited.
BJ, welcome to this announcement. 2 children.
2 children.
Yes, and I've known Tricia since you've been a little girl.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
very close to my heart. But she has quite a story to share with us today. She's an amazing woman of faith. And Tricia, if you could just kind of share with our audience what you've been going through and how the Lord has made such a difference in your life.
I would love to. Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me here.
You're
it
welcome.
is an honor. And, well, last year I was diagnosed, so that would be 2010 January, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer with metastasis to the liver and lungs. I really don't have much cancer history in our family. I had a few months of symptoms of stomach aches, and really thought it was more of a dairy intolerance or something along those lines. But symptoms were persistent and got quite painful, and so we went to the doctor and had examinations done and several tests, and it was declared to be colon cancer. And I have to say it was something that definitely takes a step back from your life to
Yes.
say, I thought my life was going in this direction. Okay, God, now what? It definitely put my life to a standstill.
Well, I remember a quote that BJ posted on your caring bridge.
Yeah.
If you could share that with our audience about where both of you were in your faith.
My husband, I prayed for many years before I met my husband that God would bring me someone really wonderful to share my life with. And
He certainly
brought
answered
me
that
BJ.
prayer. Yeah,
he did.
right.
And when we decided to get married, we decided that God would be the center of our marriage, that everything we did would center around Him. And when you're young and growing up, you feel like growing together, that everything is going to go perfect. And my life really was perfect up until last January. And we had that foundation, thank God. We had that foundation of faith to get us through that diagnosis. And when BJ and when I was getting prepared for surgery, which was a couple days after my diagnosis, we sat before I went into surgery, and we held hands and we prayed and we talked. And he just said that we will get through this. We will do this together. We will have God bind us together through this, and we will listen to what He is calling us to do. And we will do something very powerful together.
Right.
And shortly after that, I have a Caring Bridge website, and on this website, he said to me a sweet little message, honey, luckily, the devil might be knocking on our door. Luckily for us, God has been in our house long before, and
Right.
He is the center of our universe.
Yeah.
I have a 3-year-old. I have an 8-year-old. I have a husband. I want to be a mother. I want to be here. And sometimes this journey can be a little overpowering. But as soon as I give it to God, I get this overwhelming sense of peace that comes over me. And from the minute of my diagnosis, I have felt that God is surrounding me with peace and love and protection. And so it took away that fear that, okay, whatever this day holds, I know I will be all right. And He is protecting me, and I feel that love.
And really, you are in a state of remission, right?
I am not.
Oh, you are not?
I am not. I am, right now we are doing chemotherapy every other week, and we have been since February. The liver spot is decreased to a point that they are having a hard time finding it, so I think that's wonderful. But I still have multiple lung spots that we are working on.
Okay.
But I figure I'm doing one organ at a time.
Sure. But God has used this really to
Yes.
draw others to Him and your witness. So tell us a little bit about what else He's placed on your heart and how.
Well, this is something the Lord works in really amazing ways. And I know how many blessings I've had prior to this diagnosis. My husband and my life, we are filled with abundant blessings. And even though that this is something of a negative, it is amazing the beauty that it has brought out in my life and in other people's lives. And when I was diagnosed, our church, which is Dr. Martin Luther Church here in Oconomowoc, when I was diagnosed, the women of the church decided that they were going to support me in any way that they could. And they started what's called Tricia's Troops. And they...
Quite a group of troops, I understand.
I do. We are 600 plus strong right now on my blog.
Yes.
Yeah. And they started with helping me with meals once a week, offering any support. Prayers are the main thing. And Tricia's Troops then grew into more of a community-wide support group for me. And how blessed am I to have, even though my life really is wonderful, we have all of the blessings you can imagine, I now have this amazing support group in the community that has truly touched me. And we want to give back. That is something that is very, very important to my husband and I, that we decided the day that I had surgery that as soon as I am strong enough, we will give back. Yeah. And God is calling us in different ways. The main way that we are going to do this is to start a nonprofit charity organization called Tricia's Troops Cancer Connection. And what we want to do is be the support group for other cancer fighters out there that don't have the support group that I have. I want to give back to those people that are struggling.
And how is this different? I mean, there's a lot of other cancer support groups. How is God?
How is this different?
Spoke to you. I mean, this is different.
We are working with Pro Healthcare because the cancer center there is where the Oconomowoc Cancer Center is where I'm getting treatment, and we are working together to listen to the resources that they already have. We don't want to duplicate. And so after speaking with some of the case managers, nurses, the foundation, we've determined that the main center of this is going to be one to hopefully bring God closer to people fighting cancer, because I know that that is the foundation of my fight. This is for women and men.
Women and men. Because I was going to say, we just went through this with my husband. Yeah. The outdoor maintenance, the shoveling, the yard work.
And so we won't be giving out financial gifts per se. We will be working with professional businesses, services that already provide this. And we will contract with them. If they are being called to give their services complimentary, absolutely, we would hope that that would happen. If not, hopefully a discount can happen where Tricia's Troops Cancer Connection would be able to pick up hopefully the majority of it and then maybe be able to offer it to the cancer fighter at a very, very discounted rate that they might be able to afford it. And so that is our care troops.
So and you're going to have a kind of a network where you're going to be, so basically people can get involved, contact you.
And looking for volunteers?
We are not necessarily looking for volunteers to provide the services. We want to work with licensed and bonded companies to make sure that for the safety of everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we are going to be looking on these services at an individual level. So when we have someone that comes to us, we will interview with them, we will meet with them, we will pray with them, we will support them and listen to their story and find out what are their main needs, and then go to those services on behalf of this family and say, we have this family, we will keep it confidential, this is the needs, are you able to assist us?
Is there a way that they could contact you before the site is up? I mean, Faith Talk will continue to
Absolutely.
keep it
Absolutely.
updated. But
we have a phone number, which is
that's good.
Yes,
That's good.
we have it is 262-569-7800.
Okay.
That they can leave messages. The website will be Tricia's troops.org.
Okay.
That is in the process of being made and developed, and so as soon as that is up and running, we will have an area for volunteering where people can volunteer to help in our office, which will be at 120 East Wisconsin Avenue, overlooking Fowler Lake.
Well, we're signing off. Faith Talk TV.
Real life.
Real stories.
Real people.
Real faith. Faith Talk TV, where God gets all the glory.